Alessandro here from Spicy Moustache with some more tips in order to help you creating your own green area, indoor or outdoor. If you live in a city, flat, or you simply don't have an outdoor space, there are still many options to grow plants indoor and boost your mental health and happiness. Houseplants are known to have mood-boosting qualities. They're also quite popular because they are relatively easy to take care of, and they brighten up indoor spaces, giving an extra touch to your design and decor in your house. Another interesting fact is some NASA research that they revealed that basically houseplants can remove the 87% of toxins in just 24 hours. Today I'll show you my houseplant collection and which plant thrives better in the different areas of your house. First of all, I will show you how I prepare my soil and substrate to grow my houseplant.
Good potting soil mixed with perlite, rocks for the bottom, organics nutrients, a pot and a scoop. I remove the bottom leaves to favor the airflow and also to encourage the plant to develop the top part. I start by adding some rocks at the bottom in order to have enough drainage. I proceed by adding good potting soil mixed with perlite, organics nutrients, in this case I'm using insect frass, and then I add some compost and worm casting. If you don't want to make your own mix of soil, you could also buy some pre-made bags. You can find some links in the description of this video in my Amazon shop.
We live in a Victorian house in London, so the part most exposed to the natural light is the living room area. This is why we kept most of our houseplants in the living room. There is an average temperature of 20-25 degrees and humidity level is around 70%. You can monitor your humidity level and temperature by buying an hygrometer from Amazon. It's just £10. Most indoor plants prefer a temperature around 20 degrees and not direct light. However, in UK the sun is never too bright except at the middle of the summer, so I can keep my plants in front of the window and not worry too much about sunburn on the leaves or any sort of problem caused by the sunlight. For example, this Ficus elastica, commonly called rubber plant, has wide oval glossy leaves and grows best between 20 to 30 degrees, suffering frost damages under 16 degrees. I have 2 of these plants and I water them once a week. During the winter you might water them a bit less. A quick tip about watering plants is to stick your finger inside the soil, roughly 3 centimeters deep, and if it feels dry, it's time to water your plant. A really cool thing about Ficus elastica is that the white milky latex inside the plant was used to make rubber before the discovery of the para rubber tree. Another cool plant that we keep in our living room is the Swiss cheese plant, or commonly called Monstera deliciosa. It prefers a temperature above 18 degrees and a high humidity. I've got 3 of these plants around the house and their leaves are evergreen and are extremely shade tolerant. So as you can see, it's not in a fully sunny position, so you can place them even in a corner of your living room or in your kitchen. They don't need direct sunlight. The leaves also develop slits the older they grow. In nature, this is a defensive mechanism to protect the plants from gusty winds and heavy rain in its native rainforest. This plant also develops an hexagonal peculiar fruit that produces a really fruity smell whenever it's mature. This is why in the name it says deliciosa, because the flavor of this fruit it's absolutely fantastic. Ficus lyrata, it's one of my favorite plants. It's another plant that prefers warm and humid conditions and it thrives best above 18 degrees Celsius. In some part of the world it's considered an invasive plant with aerial roots that whenever they touch the ground they develop into a new plant. A quick tip about all these tropical plants is to mist some water in the air from a distance in order to raise the humidity level, as they are tropical plants and they thrive best with high humidity. Wandering Jew, Hurtle philodendron and golden photos are 3 climbing plants ideal to keep indoor, and are absolutely amazing to remove toxins from the air. We keep them in the bedroom because they give an extra touch of color, and we are just waiting till they grow a bit bigger, so then we can guide them around this old cloth hanger that we recycled as a plant holder. Also, they don't need direct sunlight, so they can thrive good even in partial shade. From this window behind me, it comes light during the day, but not for the full day. I water these climbing plants roughly 1 time per week. As they don't need much water, if they receive too much moisture and the soil gets wet, they can develop root rot.
We keep peace lily in the bathroom because they receive lots of light, and they're also thriving best in a high humidity environment with warm temperature.
So we are in the kitchen now, and this is our cutting section. We keep it here because it's not in front of a window with direct sunlight, because cuttings are really delicate and they don't really like direct sun. They still receive enough light to thrive, but not enough to kill the roots or damage the leaves. The window is here on my right, so the light comes in the morning, but not in the afternoon, so they're partially shaded by the end of the day. A quick tip about making snake plant cutting: you can grab a big leaf like this, divide it in sections, and then place every section in water or a good potting soil. In this way, they're gonna develop some roots, and then they're gonna be ready to transplant into a pot or a raised bed. I will explain this in another video that I'm gonna make exclusively about cuttings. So with my tips, you're gonna be able to create your own cuttings from your houseplants. Another great thing that you could grow indoor, especially in your kitchen, is herbs. So here, as you can see, I've got banana mint, ginger mint, sage, Moroccan mint, oregano. I know it's a lot of mint, but we just love making tea during the winter. In the garden, we got some more herbs available, but for now we don't have space here. So what we're gonna do is just to create an extra shelf on the top to place all the herbs. The kitchen is the warmer area in our house because we cook a lot, but we also open the window enough time to ventilate the area enough. So this means the plants got enough air circulation and are not stressed by the temperature or the humidity. And so it makes it an ideal environment to grow herbs. I'm gonna make sure to mention all the plants that you saw in the video, in case that you want to buy them and add them to your collection of houseplants. I really encourage you to add more plants to your house, as it's something really nice to have, and it's also a benefit for your health. If you like today's video, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification settings so you can be notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you next week with a new exciting episode, and thank you for watching today's video. See ya!